Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready? Slack with about the high.
Push him back. Push him back. Showing it. Showing it.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
First down, Winston. He's got White here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Come on, boys, come on. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89.
Here's Winston. This one complete to Devin Funchess. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually up to about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They run the draw play. This is White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run. This is White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Edelman, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready, black 22.
49. Got to do better.
White.
From the gun, Winston. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. This is White on the screen. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Right here, guys. Alert! Middle. Shift. Hey, Delta. 51.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on them.
And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
That one goes for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Jameis now on 1st down. And Stills bringing it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England 1st down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Stills. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jameis now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now Winston. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
And that is no good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first down is Allen, and he rifles one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll take a shot. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Strong right. Strong right. Up. We got three.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He was looking for Edelman there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Hey, we got 3. We got 3.
On second down, it's White, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to White. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
51, 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Regular. Check. Crunch.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ready? Black, come on. I'm on.
First down, here's White. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Opting to run again here with White. And they can't bring him down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, a run from White. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Gostkowski, whoa, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Switch, switch.
Hey, home. What's that?